And welcome down here to the beautiful Glenelg Lacrosse Club for semi-final day. And I am joined in commentary today by two fine-looking fellows who, when I'm standing up and they're sitting down, we're very similar in height. Steph, Guerin, Braden Munn, welcome to the commentary.
Thanks, mate. Good to be here.
It's a wonderful day for lacrosse.
And the sun just starting to peek through here down at the Glenelg Lacrosse Club. We've got a 3-4 knockout semi-final. Glenelg against Burnside. First game ended up a 9-0 to Glenelg down at up at Burnside, up at Miller, and then the last game was down here and a 9-8 game. So 1-1 coming into this what will break that tie this year. And your thoughts on the game, Steph? How do you see this one playing out?
Yeah, mate. Should be interesting. They are two completely different games during the year, but looking on paper, Glenelg's list is probably their full strength finally now in this end of the season. So I'm going Glenelg easy today.
Easy?
Yeah.
By easy?
6.
6?
Yeah.
And Braid, your thoughts?
I think that Glenelg's struggled to put points on the board this year, so 6 is a pretty tall ask unless Cody's keeping him to 2 or 3. I'm going Glenelg by 4.
And for me, I'm probably heading the same way. I just think the first game of the year is probably more reflective of where this one sits. Watching Jim Goodridge out there, who I thought might have been a key for this, is coming into this bringing an injury, and I don't know how much game time he'll get. And it'll be a big loss for the Burnside Bears. But again, I think the last time they played, young Noah Haskett played his first game in cage.
He did.
So they will come up against something a little different in the goalkeepers or netminders for this game, Burnside. And I think the quality of the keepers, and that's taking nothing away from the guy down the other end, Jack Jarek, who has had a great year with the Bears. And but I just think if the offense can get their mojo on for Glenelg, which they haven't had for the last few weeks. I think they might get away by a couple in this one, and probably about 3 for me. But on that, who do you reckon for the Bears is the one that's going to stand up and if they are a chance of getting this, who's that person?
Yeah, mate. The down there at the Bears, Kieran Sandon has to probably stand up and probably have 3 and 3, maybe 3 and 2, lead them out the front there, and obviously they'll look for Joshy Harris and Semler down in defence to be their brick wall, and try and get cheap ones coming through transition. So they're the 3 guys really that they're the leaders down there. Obviously, vintage Paul Marshall, he'll hopefully sneak up with a couple.
And you got Scotty Dawson, who is a tough unit down there, and he's played plenty of this.
Yeah, he has, and Burnside have been around the mark, but I think Glenelg's experience, even though they've got a few kids, but Glenelg's experience with the senior guys, I think they'll just be too strong.
Just gets them over the line. Yeah. And Braid on the white side, Glenelg, who does the damage?
Well, it's been a bit of a mixed bag this year in terms of goal scorers. Haven't really had anyone really leading from the front, but I really like it when the offense runs through Ben Robinson, attacking from that bottom left corner.
I love the sniper.
Because he's the triple threat, really. He can shoot, he can get all the way to the crease, and he can feed other people with his head up. So I really think that Ben's probably got to have 3 or 4 points today, at least, and get some midfielders scoring. We've got Todd Bartlett coming through the midfield for Glenelg. Bit of a change up from the usual scenario.
And just as a change-up, the officiating today, Gowd's out there, Polly out there, young Zach out there, and on the bench, or Bogger heading out as well. So 4 black and whites, and I reckon Dave Campbell's at the back there. I don't know whether he's doing anything in this game, but he might have the next one. So plenty of experience out there in the officiating. It is, as one of my vintage, Scotty Brooks, just walks behind me, and he's still playing. I can't believe he's still playing. But as Glenelg come out onto the field here, and it is a glorious day down here at Glenelg now.
It's beautiful. The sun's come out, it's shining. Perfect lacrosse weather.
And we are about to get this, and can I say this? Glenelg wouldn't have found themselves in an elimination semi-final in a lot of years. How much does that play?
I think it was about 5 years ago.
That's a lot of years.
Got eliminated at North Adelaide by Brighton, I reckon.
No, that was in a prelim.
Jesus,
You don't reckon?
That was a prelim.
Memories are better than mine.
That was North Adelaide in a prelim because Burnside made the grand final. They played in a prelim. It was Glenelg. Glenelg played Brighton.
It's to make the grand final, wasn't it?
Sorry,
Yeah.
Glenelg played Burnside, and they missed, and Brighton won the semi. So they haven't played one for a while.
Yeah.
Which is why I asked that question. How much does that play into this game?
Well, I think they've got the finals experience in general, regardless of this particular final.
And we're playing Field 2 today.
A little different.
And the thing is, Field 2 definitely suits Glenelg a lot more than Field 1 because there was a lot of slippy, slidey stuff on Field 1 earlier today.
Well, I can tell you the slippy slidey after being at Burnside for 17 years, that is Miller Reserve all over.
So it's a tactic, you reckon?
It is a tactic. Well, I know. I think
smart.
Henry had a call on this, and he decided that he'd, But I'll tell you what's going to be a big matchup is the two guys in the face.
This is going to be good.
Luke Keesing against Lewis Dow. Now, Lewis has been obviously won the Memorial Medal last year. Has had a really good year, but this is where Luke needs to stand up and really do his work as the players are set. So get on LSA TV, give us a shout out. We'll try to get to as many. Luke Keesing with the first snap here. Lewis Dowd looking to pick it up. Not there. Ball comes out here to Evans. Evans just under pressure there from Harris and just throws it away. I heard a whistle there. Didn't know where that was, but it was out the back. There's another field going on behind us. And ball down to Cody, and Cody's launches.
Benji
finds Newman, who's just come back from Ireland, and just couldn't quite get a handle on it. And Harris will bring this into attack for Burnside. So Burnside into Marshall will have the first offensive foray in this game, and a little bit scrappy there for that one.
It was a great pass by Cody, good vision upfield, but I think it just sat in the wind a little bit.
You can't blame the sun there either because he was facing the other way. Maybe coming over from Ireland, back from Ireland, and good to see young Benji Newman over there as well as an alternate with that under-23 side. So ball up the top, Chris Nicola. He's one of my favourite players. When I played and coached at Burnside, just one of those guys that just sometimes gets the job done. And today he's getting the job done, just feeding it out to Sandow. We're going to see the question mark step from Marshall. We like that.
Textbook holler, yep.
I'll tell you, there's two things going to happen today. Chucky, good check there from Morton. And he's come back into the side. Capella just lost the handle of the ball, and Chucky again gets a ground ball, kicks it the other side. Nice tip there from Kesavan.
Well, you can't blame Griff for that one because he actually had to play in goals in under-17s today, so he's not as warmed up as he normally would be.
I was going to say, did he pull the short straw?
I reckon he did a great job in goals for someone that's never done it before.
And Chucky again coming from the top. So they're looking at coming down this angle, just kicking the ball down the back, looking at rotating out there in a 1-3-2 or a 2-3-1 at the moment, actually. And we get up the top again, and Sando. This is where I like to see Kieran come from. He's often at that X position, but he's a master with the stick in hand. Is Silky. And plays a lot of box, so it's hard to get the ball off him, and he's against Newman. Slide, looks down, and there's almost been a couple of shots there to be had. Capella picks up Arscott, just off Morton. So Morton doing the job for what's in the cage there.
Very, very textbook Burnside, just disciplined, running the ball from high, getting it to X, trying to turn defence and try and get those cutters on the backside. Very disciplined.
I like Arscott driving that bottom corner. He's got that ball dodge and he can get his hands free.
All right. Can I also say he's about $1.04 to throw that fake pass today, I reckon, Nath, with a shot coming after it.
I'm surprised he hasn't already.
Oh, Chucky, just a nice double there. Good work from Palmer. Just letting Chucky know all about it. This is a big final. So Burnside with a really long offensive set here. We've got Marshall. Just kicks it down to Chucky. Chucky looks over the back, fires, and there we go. Goodrich, and you can see some definite injury there. Looks like he's got a calf or a knee, or maybe an ankle. Did not look great after this, but the shot was good. That's all that matters. See here on the 180 Finance replay, just pops down the back left, and you see Jimmy there. He's obviously under some discomfort.
Very, very ginger.
But Burnside with the first goal of the game, they go 1-0 up, and we're back to the centre. And a couple of shout-outs while we're sitting. Grant Semler, he said, good afternoon from Melbourne. Beers for me today. Let's go. Granny's always on board. And we've got a couple other people watching. So, look, this is going to be a cracking game. And it started that way. Glenelg need an offensive set here. Dow. And he just drops the ball there. He looks a bit sore there too, Lewis.
Yeah, he's just come up ginger.
And we see Phillips, who started in the back line with a shorty.
Yeah, we played him last week, Tony, and he starts in as a shorty and they run the poles off the wing, and then he just sits down there and plays some offense, which is unusual because he's been a long pole.
He has been a long pole, and he did say I had to be kind to him today. And Adam, what a great ground ball that was.
It's always nice to see dedicated game planning.
And here we go again. Now that match up there, 8 against 18, looks like it's going to be one that they've pre-planned to happen. And back up to Chris Nicola here. So Chucky up against Keesing. Sooty down the side. He's picked up by one of the young lads, Sepp Hardis, who's changed to long pole. He was playing face-off earlier in the year. And this is where Arscott can do his damage. There's the fake. If it's there, and Palmer just holds the ball well, Nath. I'll tell you what, as a coach, I might be calling something if he gets one. Not that I'm used to that, Steph.
Well, you have been known to ask the question a few times.
I've been very, very rarely have I been wrong too. As yourself,
yes.
Always, you know what? You're allowed to do one.
Yep, may as well use it.
Gives you free time out. Keesing up against Chucky. Chucky steps inside. Ball. Now Glenelg have had not 1 second of offense so far in this game, and this is what Sooty brings, isn't it? Seb Hardis. He'll know that there's about 20 years of experience there in that offense, and he's a big man. And when he gets his motor up, Scotty Dawson, he won't mind the physical. Oh, that one's up, and good work there from Sando.
Seb will certainly take it to him. He's not afraid in the slightest.
And good, just needs to step. Good save there from Watts. And it's always good as a keeper to get your first one and get a feel of it. And we see Keesing, and there's nothing, and there's numbers here.
We are on.
So Fasty coming for Glenelg for their first opportunity. Steps down, kicks Evans down the bottom to the sniper. And that was absolutely clinical. I can tell you what, having been in surgery this year, I'll tell you, you'd be good coming out of that, wouldn't you?
That was very textbut. Very good.
Can't imagine the Burnside coaches are real happy about nobody picking Luke up from goal line extended down the other end.
Well, yeah, but when they broke out of defence there, not one person turned and went with him.
No, they just still stopped and watched or went to the bench. So Keesing just coming down, drawing that top guy and
seeing his opportunity and making the most of it.
Yeah, Jackie Price on the point, just nailing the sniper.
And he very rarely misses, does he?
Not one-on-one, not one-on-one.
So back into the middle, long pole up against Palmer. He'll go the pressure here, and they've obviously talked about that as well. And we've seen Glenelg do that before against Dow. They put Palmer in the face or Kesavan or one of those long poles.
Certainly not a bad result for Glenelg here, making them clear the ball the entire length of the field. Well,
they make Jarek have to clear the ball here, and I think, you know, he does hit some good outlets, but he needs to be on, because if it doesn't, it's coming back with interest.
Glenelg are a very good riding team. They do like to apply that pressure and keep it on all game.
And Semler just looks up, finds Phillips. Phillips just pops one over to Chucky and says, all right, play some more offense. So Glenelg still only with about 10 seconds of offense in this game in the first quarter, and Sooty just steps in, steps down, and I don't know whether that was a pass to Watts or whether that was a shot, but either or, I reckon Cody would have enjoyed that one coming to him.
Yeah, that was just a bit of momentum, just taking him forward, and just a bit of a powder puff, really, wasn't it?
Outlet and Bartlett. So let's see what their ride is at the moment, and I can tell you,
not much.
I think they've put it away today
just
already. Burnside, haven't they? They've conceded and will play 6 on.
Yeah.
So Price with the ball, and he's going to be a pivotal. He's always an architect in this side. Picked up by Semler. And they see plenty of each other out at the Aussie training, those two. Ball down the back. And Harris picking up Williams. Williams, a new addition to this side this year. And as if they didn't have enough lefties already.
Yep.
But Bartlett kicks down to Williams. Williams pops it over the back. Nice wide spread here. They're in a 2-2-2 by the look of or 2-1-3 now. Glenelg, so 2-1-3. Down the back here to Williams. He'll razzle-dazzle. If they can play that two-man game down there, they will enjoy that. Phillips just sitting off the back deep. Evans looking to sweep here against the shorty and Phillips. He goes left. Not there. Kicked up. Picked up again by Connor. That is Connor Brennan with the 79. Good shot, and the sniper on target. That's 2 from 2 on target. But Jarek getting a body in the way and getting that one away, getting that save.
Actually looked like they were trying to run a shutout on Ben Robinson there before with a short pole. So it'd be interesting to see if they keep that up or whether that was just a one-off thing.
And we see here, there's a split here between Phillips and Connor. And there is onside as Sooty just steps on there. So they'll change. And again, Burnside with an offense. So 2 shots from the sniper today, going at 50%.
I thought that was almost going to go between the old 5-hole there, Tony. It wasn't far off.
Good work from Jarek. He, as I said, right place, right time. But I'm sure Glenelg with a bit more of time in offense then, they still got that shot away pretty good. That's a ward or a hold or something.
Play on, well.
No, called the ward.
Oh, there you go, good.
So right on it.
Nice
Other black and whites.
start.
And Gowdy, he doesn't miss too many, I can tell you. Evans just picking up Phillips down the outer side here.
Dan will like this matchup, I reckon.
And I think Dan will like that matchup. But Phillips, he's a great defender.
Good defender. See,
You know?
test him out though as a short pole. He doesn't have the extra reach, obviously, being a long pole. And
I'll tell you, he's quick to a contest, though. He's surprisingly quick to a contest, Adam. And he certainly gets ground balls. I mean, I nicknamed him the Hoover because he does suck them up really well.
So Todd through the midfield has drawn a long pole defender here.
And I'll tell you what, if you're drawing up plans, why don't you go and see 180 Finance on 0480 311 301, and they'll probably be able to help you out with some cash, or 180finance.com.au as Glenelg go about drawing up their plans for this offensive set. So get in touch with these guys.
Keesing with the short. He'll fancy that too.
Against Brennan. Left, gets a slide, looks down, sniper again, fires, pops, top shelf. That's rattling the cookie jar early here at the Glenelg Lacrosse Club, and 3 shots, 2 goals.
Benny could be on today.
The sniper is dialed in.
Certainly what I was looking for their key to win.
See here on the 180 replay, Luke Keesing, what a great
he was behind him then too. He had to turn right at 180.
And
had to turn at 180 and hit him. It was very good.
I love what you've done there, Steph.
You like that?
Hey, well, I can tell you what, you turn for 180 Finance too, just quietly, because they'll look after you. And if you go and see Chris down there, and the best thing is you save money, but you also get $250 for your club if you change your home line.
That's right.
So Palmer with the ball this time, and this would be another
that.
fasty jack. That is, he's in the right
bar.
No, hit him in the knee.
Oh.
But he didn't know much about it there, Jarek.
No.
He was just in the right place at the right time.
Again, you'd be sore, I reckon.
I reckon. Tell you what.
How's it going?
Get the black pen out. There's a bit of dot-to-dot going on here.
If Glenelg was smart, they almost shut off Semler and Joshy Harris and try and get their mids and the goalie to clear the ball. They looked for Joshy and Cam just transitioning it.
Well, you see here, so Sooty
won't mind that.
Sooty coming up the field. Now Phillips has left. So Phillips has actually opened the other side here.
Yep, and get him.
Sooty, and there we go. That's good pressure.
Perfect.
Now they'll have numbers coming back the other way. And Glenelg says not on. You can hear that. Not on, not on.
That's how you ride.
And that is a good ride.
Yeah, very good.
But Phillips has probably cleared the last 3 balls coming out of the defence. We're sitting out here open. If Sooty had actually looked up and kicked it over,
there would have been on.
Probably a fasty opportunity, but not to be. Price.
He wouldn't mind a short stick matchup either.
He might not know what to do with the short pole because he doesn't get one very often.
And given his last shot with heat, where
it's probably going,
where Jack sort of didn't really see much of it, but he can turn on a dime, nickel, but well backed up there by Bartlett almost.
Almost now it is. Good job, Matty.
A little bit up and down this ground. It's not Adelaide Oval surface. It's not Woodville surface,
it's not Woodville.
is it?
They'll be in a couple of weeks, Tony.
I mean that's just like royalty.
Yep. We look after it all year just for the grand final, mate.
Well, as you should, because it's always a pleasure to play down there come finals time as the sun just starts to beam down here at Glenelg Lacrosse Club. So definite wide sets here and
running the sweep, 2-man sweep.
Well, they're looking, and that's good because Arscott's found himself down in defence, and I'm sure he wouldn't want to be there.
They'll try and utilise that match.
So Nickel
Brody Nickel
kicks it up to Price, and here we go. So Bartlett picking up Arscott down there.
Ooh.
Bartlett, just forced that one a little. Put Luke under a little bit of pressure for that pass. Keesing just steps around. He picks up Chris Nicola. So they've actually got 3 shorties down there at the moment. Steps inside Bartlett. Ball to be won. Bartlett still with the ball. Great pick up there from Keesing. He just came in and picked pockets, and good work there from Semler.
Then dispossessed.
And bang,
Matty,
big hit from
job.
Bartlett.
Good job, Matty.
But falling the way of the white team at the moment.
Yeah.
Luke still doesn't have his stick. Finally picking it up.
So the sniper steps inside. Slide comes. Good work there from
knockdown.
Arscott. Maybe that's why he is there. Just hanging sticks out defensively. These are the ones that you've got to stop. Arscott just on a fast man break as he just poles it down, but that's not
bad.
a great pass.
That's a bad.
And there we go. Ball back the other way. It might have limited time left in this quarter. Need a shot on here. The clock is on.
It's in Bogger's hand.
So ball with Jack Price. Looks down, fight, put. Oh, great stick there from Harris.
Matty Bartlett, shoot that, buddy.
I would have shot it.
That is a great lane, and ball about to come back. Fires. Oh, that's home! That's home! I reckon that ball had left the stick, but hadn't gone into the cage.
We've got the old action replay. We can see what happened.
We'll see that on the traditional replay. Ball gets pushed out. Great pressure down the back. Pops up here. Fires as the whistle goes.
I could have sworn I heard no whistle.
Oh, I heard a whistle, but I believe he let it go before that happened. But no call on the field. We've got a 2-1 game, and that was a really quick first quarter.
It was, mate. Yeah, 2-1 with about Glenelg having about 4 minutes of offense, I think. Burnside just doing their slow grind, possession, disciplined.
Yep, and as I said, Goodridge, I mean, given the fact that he's hopping around out there, he's not going to be involved in too much, you would think. But you get the ball in his hand and he can still shoot.
Yeah, he'll be sneaky. He'll try and look for little backdoor cuts and just work off ball.
So who we got there for the scorers, Steph?
Yeah,
while
so
you go through that while we're going to break here.
We for Burnside, Jimmy Goodridge has got the 1. Looking very proper after that
and
too,
there's
wasn't
Goodridge's
he?
one there,
Yeah,
just
there
as
we go.
right on cue.
Look at that.
You know how to roll this, don't you?
We're not bad, are we? And then obviously the number 1, Benny Robinson, the sniper, just hitting his 2 from 3 shots. So Brader, I think you called it, didn't you? He's going to need a few points today, and he started off pretty bloody good, I think.
He's done all right, hasn't he?
He's done well.
Very, very hot so far, and it was just good game awareness at the end of that quarter to get that shot off.
Yeah.
Didn't quite work out, but he was on top of it.
Well, he hit top corner too, didn't he?
Yeah.
So dialed in. But what I loved about Glenelg, especially in that last little bit, their ride is a lot better than Burnside's.
Yeah.
And
Burnside just concede, get their subs in, whereas Glenelg are trying to grind and get the turnovers.
And they found themselves down there in that last bit there. They had Sooty, they had Nathan Arscott, they had Chucky.
Yeah.
All the short sticks.
Yeah, because they didn't clear the ball and they got caught out.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Burnside, got to look out for that, and I'm sure Glenelg will be all over it and try and utilise there.
The conceding might be a concentrated effort after not picking up Luke that time, let him go the whole way through. So then maybe they're just concentrating on getting numbers back into the crease and making sure that doesn't happen again.
Yeah.
So 2-1 game here, start of the second.
Yeah.
Brought to you by the traditional group, 83763639 or tradvc.com.au. And where we start the second and under pressure here as Lewis Dowley has the ability to get a fasty occasionally, just hanging it out and says, no, you don't. Seb Hardest. And that's,
Good job, good chasing.
So picking the ball up here, and we see Lewis Dow just take it off. Has the ability to get those fast man break goals. And Burnside with the backup through Sandow, but that's a terrible pass to Holland. Holler was like, what are you doing to me?
I'm too old, I don't need this kind of stuff.
Up here to Brennan, kicks to Chucky. Nicola, back to Brennan. And just a little bit of high step in there, down the side.
A little bit of a goose step.
Oh, watch out. Again, they want to get these passes up. They're down by the ankles at the moment, making their compatriots have to work a little bit harder. Arscott at X.
Here they just do the drive up high, hit X, hit back door, and try and go the weak side. But
Brennan with the ball against Keesing, just rolling around on the left. He's looking like there's not much movement. You see that,
slow.
don't you?
Yeah, Glenelg won't mind this because they'll feel under control here, and there's not a lot of quick ball movement. So.
And this is where Kieran does, but that's again Cody's all over that, just in the right spot. Saw that like a balloon.
He did.
And ball coming back the other way through Evans, and there's going to have to be a body here, and I don't whoop, just inadvertent stick there, but Kieran can't go and get it, so he's going to have to sub here, and someone will get that stick back to him.
I don't want to get him into trouble, but I could have sworn that Dan Evans deliberately kicked his stick even further away, I reckon.
Oh, that was definitely natural running motion, I reckon.
I don't think he actually broke stride then, and you can watch that back on the
replay.
LSA replay, but certainly did make it a little harder for him to get it, and he would have had to go offside to do that.
Just impeccable coordination from Dan Evans.
And now Kieran's sitting out there, he's feeling half naked because his stick's sitting about 30 metres on the Glenelg offensive side.
And none of the supporters will go and get that because they're all Glenelg on this
side
side.
right in front of you. Just over the top, and hits Brennan. And good work there from Morton. And good pressure here. The riding pressure just takes his own man out. And Bartlett just picking up Brennan. Brennan looks like he's one of those ones that Phillips pops. Good save again from Watts. An outlet coming back the other way. And this is where the numbers are. So they've actually not got numbers at the moment. Good work there from Sooty.
Sooty just blocked the hole. I would have tried to push through that.
Todd only had the one to beat, and he was pretty in on goal there.
I would have ran straight past Sooty if I was Toddy.
I don't know. That's a harder thing to do sometimes.
Yeah, it is.
Brody Nicol likes his chances.
Good save up top, but not a great shot, to be honest. Off on the back
balance,
foot. Shooting while he's being pushed back.
Especially after they've just got the ball back too.
Yeah.
Just get a bit of possession, work it around.
And Chucky just looking for some help. Yep, and you can hear the voice here. So they're looking at letting Jarrett get over the centre line. Kicks back to Harris. Good riding pressure here. And this is the thing, isn't it? Semler and Harris, they're the two. They're the ones that...
they're the generals, Well,
here we go again. He goes.
Yeah.
So he's going to have to go or let him go. So they've let him go. Okay, so Longy, but then he'll come over here and release Kieran back into offense, and Kieran might be able to go and get his stick now.
Oh, he might be stuck in defense with a shorty.
Well, I'd go and get it because it's sitting on the back line here. Polly just put it down there, and it's on the line, Kieran. Somewhere down there, or the Glenelg supporters have hidden it.
They might have turfed it onto the other field so he can't play with it.
So ball down the back here. Marshall just looking for Phillips. Phillips, it was a good move to get in and get on the shot last time with that inside cut.
It was good.
Chucky up against K-Man. He's going to have to work hard against Chris Nicola. So Sooty. And that's a good matchup, Evans against Sooty.
2 balls.
And you've got here Phillips just up against Newman, and subs are coming. So no score so far in this second term. We've probably played about nearly 5 minutes of it already. And Nicola kicks the ball up to Hollett.
Yeah, I don't know why they haven't tried to get... Oh, here we go now. Why they're leaving kids in defence?
Well, no, they were because he went to get his stick. He actually moved down here to get the stick that he lost.
And he can't find it.
And he's found it now. No, he hasn't found it. It's over on the back line. So I thought he came down here to get it, but he hasn't.
Oh, I reckon.
Anyway, back to the game. And we'll see what Kieran's second stick shoots like here. Because he won't mind firing it. And again, good save again from Cody. And ball down on the ground to be won. Looks down the bottom. Here's an opportunity. Holler, he doesn't mind this little question mark. That's a terrible pass, though, to Sooty, and it had to pick it off his
ankles.
And that's a better ride, though, although they've all gone to one. And now there's a fast man opportunity here. If they push the ball, they have an opportunity here, Glenelg. Palmer down into the offence, but just slows it up. And they'll get the subs. Palmer still just...
Matty Bartlett, turn around. Hollis subbing. Turn it around.
And then Palmer almost looking disappointed that he has to come back over the halfway line.
Yep.
His brother looked him off.
An illegal procedure on the red. No, then that would be a penalty.
It's a penalty.
Yep, yeah. So Gowdy all over it. So we're going to see our first man up of the day.
He got there at the end. That's the main thing, Gowdy.
He did. He did. So illegal procedure there called by the CBO on the red on Burnside. So they're going to be in a man-up situation here, Glenelg, and this is a good opportunity for your first goal of the second term when you're playing man-up.
3-3.
Yeah, look for Ben to get another shot off here. It works out quite often that he gets a shot in this man up.
And making that top work, aren't they? These three little cut through. Here comes a Will. Will round the back. So kicks down, good stick in lanes. He's still got him down the back there. Kai opens the other side. There's a big opening through the other side. Good look to Bartlett. Bartlett fires.
Toddy.
And I think he missed everything there.
Yep, that's gone flying to the back.
I don't think he even made the keeper make a save. So penalty released. Yeah, only 30 seconds for the illegal procedure on the bench. Sniper. He's tricking Chucky because Chucky knows he's a lefty. And they're just starting to slip a little bit out here. You're watching their feet as they're moving. Those drives are not, but that defense obviously will have trouble too, just like that. Looks the other side open. Todd Bartlett just missed the ball altogether.
That was a move by Jack Price.
So ball still here with Keesing, not picked up. Great pick up there from Keats. Keats under pressure though. Good work from Kai Williams. What a great pick up. Little flick through the legs.
Very good.
And just this ground is a little uneven, isn't it?
Yeah, it's got a few lumps and bumps in it, that's for sure.
But I tell you what, Keats picking that ball up then didn't look like there was any lumps. It looked like Adelaide Oval out here.
And then he just got swarmed.
So another opportunity. As I said, Toddy Bartlett really should have finished that one.
That's 0-2 for Toddy, and I will let him know after the game.
And he was shooting before he had it.
He did.
So driving hard against Phillips.
Got too excited, Toddy.
Looking in, not there, kicks it up. Sniper up the top, goes to go right again, and he doesn't mind coming back on his left. Does the Sniper stepping in, pops up the top. Keesing, the good inside look there to Nickel.
Good backup from Todd there.
Yeah. And open, and Pricey won't mind having outside shots here, but the Sniper kicks it down, pops it the other side to Price. Good cut in there from Nickel. Keeping it wide. Steps in. Bartlett fires. That's a great save there from Jarek. And that's over. And that's going to be a Glenelg ball.
That was a lot better by Toddy.
Completely wrong-footed him there.
Yeah, very good move.
Good stick save there from Jarek. Got that one right on the handle. And I'll tell you what, if you want to get on the handle of the phone and get in touch with 180 Finance. 0480 311. And right there, that's where the money is, isn't it?
That's it.
Toddy's heard us talking out here, I reckon.
He would have been 0-4 after that too. So.
And we'll see here on 180 Finance replay.
That's his spot, the right 45.
40, yeah.
There we go. Steps, pops, and puts. And
inside corner too.
And that stick side high.
Yeah, on the inside.
Just a lot of heat on it.
Yeah. Well, he had it in his stick that time and he was able to shoot it. So there we go, 3-1, and Bartlett gets on the board. And also, why not get in touch with the Traditional Group, one of our long-term sponsors here on LSA TV, on tradvc.com.au or 8376 3639, and they will look after you. Just say the special code word, and that is finals, and I'm sure they'll the Sutzers will certainly look after you. They're great people, the Suttons. So ball out the back, O'Connor under pressure, but Lukey just rolling off, and Raph O'Connor with the ball. Nearly picked off, but it is great to stick up. That's good work there from Kieran. It might have got him right. No, we've got a flag down here. Red offside. That's
a costly error.
As a coach, Steph, that hurts, doesn't it?
Yeah, you're pulling out even more hair.
Even when you're not coaching today.
A few more greys.
So we're going to have because they had ball in hand when that happened, when that occurred, that will be a penalty to Red. And man up opportunity here again for Glenelg.
Lucky to get. I guess they did have it. They were flicking it back to Cody, weren't they?
When it was called, when Adam Phillips actually went offside, Pat had the ball in his stick. He picked it up. So and then he got crunched.
Good call then by the refs.
Sandwich by Seb and an opposition player.
Yeah, just what you like when your teammates friendly fire, isn't it? Yeah. So another opportunity here for man up for Glenelg, and last time getting a good opportunity. Nice down, and Luke Keesing. No one picking him up down there. And I reckon that was Thomas Seekamp on that back corner, just just not covering Keesing, and that's what they're looking for. They're looking for that quick through ball you see here on the traditional group 180 replay. Just that through ball just came too far inside, and
it was a bullet.
Seacamp nowhere to be seen.
Didn't even know it was there.
That right there is the benefit of having 3 natural lefties on the left side and a man up.
Where do you get them from? Are they like a mail order thing?
They certainly don't grow on trees.
No. Because I'll tell you what, wouldn't mind a mail order for some of those.
They clearly grow down at Glenelg, that's for damn sure.
So 4-1 is the score here, and a ball to be won. Still ball down. Harris fighting against Evans. Looks back. Fires over the other side, and Phillips with the ball in stick, doing a lot of work. Tell you what, his meters gained today will be up there. Adam Phillips kicks it down to someone who's probably got plenty of meters gained over the last 30 years, Paul Marshall.
Yeah, evergreen Paul Marshall. He's still going around. Good.
Stalwart
Yep.
of the Burnside Lacrosse Club. And out to Arscott here as we see Phillips just says, well, I've done my job. Someone else, please, as they release Brennan onto the field. And Brennan looks like he's, at least with ball in hand, wants to be really aggressive towards the cage when he picks up his players, but too many people standing around at the moment watching him do that work. Sooty kicks it up here to Brennan. And he picks up Pat Palmer.
Pat is licking his lips, I reckon.
He's like a stalking tiger, isn't he, at the moment?
Yeah.
Just
a hawk on looking for prey.
Flag. So he's got him there. He's got him for a slash, but he started legal when he's hit that, and he's lifted his stick and he's got him across the groin region.
There we go.
Shot. Oh, hello, and Brennan
with a goal.
I tell you what, and the celebration.
Didn't mind it, did he?
Quite a way away from the goal too, nearly up at the restraining line there.
Cody won't be happy.
And I can tell you, I'm sure Glenelg won't be happy with those celebrations either. They're not a very celebratory side, but when he sits there and gives a little bit like that, I'm sure the defenders will stick that one away.
Yeah, they'll be in the memory bank.
And next time he goes to touch a ball, they might just put a little bit more pressure on him. But a good goal there, and we've got a timeout here to Glenelg. So Henry not happy with something he's seen there. And Pat Palmer will sit, so they'll start man down here, Glenelg. And we've got a 4-2 game.
Still be a face-off though.
As the goal was, or the penalty was well before.
Well before, yeah.
Do we?
I mean,
oh, sorry, go Tony.
No, I'm just saying. You know what? And we go back to that penalty. Both hands on stick.
Yeah.
Palmer's gone to hit the bottom of the stick.
Yeah.
He's lifted up. He's obviously got him around the groin region.
Yeah.
I've always been one for if it starts legal, it stays legal. But
Yeah.
Gowdy finding exception to that one.
Yeah, he obviously didn't like it. I would have thought being a final, that, you know.
Anyway, I mean,
a little bit of a love check wouldn't have been too bad.
No, I mean, it's always good to test if they've got a cup on as defenders, isn't it?
That's right.
You soon find out.
You do, yep.
And we've all been on the back end of those.
It's usually on the front end.
As attackers. Well, for some, a little lower.
Do we know what's happening over in Melbourne, Tony? Have you got any updates about? Is it the Footscray Willie game?
There's a Footscray Willie game.
Happening
I believe it's on the
simultaneous?
Australian Lacrosse Network. I believe they're streaming that today. We're just going to find out a quick score from that one when we get an opportunity.
We need a picture-in-picture, both going at the same
Yeah,
time.
that's right.
As we have the great man, Mr. Scotty Gill, on production today, and geez, aren't we excited
Privileged.
when we see Scotty in the box, and also on camera, Christian Leray. He doesn't miss anything, does he? He's like
He's the guru.
He's the Spielberg of lacrosse.
That's right.
He is. One out the back, so man up opportunity here. And
that's a ward.
That's a ward.
That is
an
100%
absolute
ward.
big ward from Harris there, not picked up.
Polly, you should have been all over that, but that's all right.
But ball here, they've got so they're man up. They're man up. There should be at least one loose one here, if not two.
Glenelg just burning some time.
Yeah, they won't mind this.
Sooty's the other side.
They will not
Just
mind
kicks
this.
it up,
Yeah.
but good ride here. Under pressure again. Numbers should open up. Arscott takes the ball, and they will clear it into offense. So they're going to be in man up here for probably about 30 seconds as they start to set it up.
So this will be their first man up, obviously. So we'll see. What are they?
So their normal man up is
3-3.
a wheel, and they have someone cut through, and then Goodrich follows, and he scored on that second cut quite a few times.
Well,
can't imagine he'll be wanting to do any cutting.
Goodrich just sitting
today.
on the bottom corner. Oh, Arscott gets one off, but over the top. And you can see Goodrich just sitting on that bottom corner, just waiting for that ball to feed through. And the penalty's now been released. So back to 6-on-6 as refreshments come on board here. And look at that Coke No Zero. Who would have known that I get to drink that as we go
CC,
on?
Mate.
So Sandow just inside roll, kicks the ball back to...
Oh,
and there we
Goodrich.
go, Jimmy. Jimmy's just got his second of the game and just brought it back a little closer here. It's 4-3. And you can see just down the back there, and Jimmy Hurton, as we see on the 180 finance. So he kicks down the back. Sooty just looks inside.
It was a great take. It was down by his ankles, and he caught it low and finished it low.
And Dan Evans just looking left, looking right, and all he saw was Jimmy say goodnight.
Just great stick skills.
So it's 4-3 game, and we thought this was going to be a pretty close game.
Yeah. Jimmy Goodrich has scored 2 goals, and I reckon he's ran all of about 5 metres, I reckon, today in offence because he can't move.
That was my whole career. I mean, there was a rubber band attached. Oh, no. Lewis Dow. You don't have to get rid of that ball. And and there's plenty of wood being thrown there. Tell you what, if there was a flag the other end, there's probably a couple there as we get another time out there from Glenelg.
Tell you what, it is nearly impossible to get the ball out of Kai Williams' stick once it's in there.
Yep. Well, I'm going to say, given the penalty thrown down this end, there was a lot of wood being thrown on that side there.
Yeah, Kai looking down at his arms.
And there was certainly, if a wood chopper could chop wood.
Yep.
They would chop Kai.
But we don't mind that, do we? At all. We like the tough, hard games.
That's right.
Let them play. Let them roll.
Speaking of tough, hard games, just got an update from Scotty.
Yep.
3-3 in second quarter against Willie versus Footscray. So
very good, very good.
Another close game.
Tight game. It's 4-3 here, 3-3 there. And I tell you what, stay tuned for Lacrosse SA TV for directly after this, because we've got the 1-2 game, and it's the North Eagles versus Brighton.
Yep.
And North Eagles, I mean, North Adelaide haven't been in a final since '86 in A grade.
Is that right?
And I would say that the Eagles probably haven't been in a final for the last 15 years.
Probably since Glenelg, West Torrens Woodville finals back in the late 90s, maybe?
Yeah, I remember them playing early 2000s.
Did you win that one, Stefan?
I wasn't in 98, 99, but I was on the receiving end of a few after that,
So the sniper,
Benny
just did not look like he was going to shoot then, and all of a sudden lets one fly. Had backup, and that surprised Jarek too, I think.
I think it's that box influence. He's willing to get that shot off from just about anywhere now.
I'll tell you what, he's working hard. And that's why the timeout was called. As the halftime siren sounds here, it is a 4-3 game here on your traditional scoreboard. And Glenelg leading with Jimmy Goodrich just getting one away. And we got a couple of just quick shout-outs here. Craig Ventham says, WA lacks on live stream tonight as well with the community sports show streaming Wanneroo versus East Freo. So I'll tell you what, if you didn't have your day planned, you do now. You can get on the ALN, watch the Vic, go over, watch this one, go over to WA. I mean,
after this, you get some takeout, go home and sit on the couch and watch the WA guys go.
What a great, that sounds like the perfect day for me.
Yeah. Clear the schedule and sit on the couch.
And tell you what, perfect. There's some highlights here.
Yep.
And this is that one where just popped up the top, Brennan from outside, and that bounce shot just not, the ground not playing it naturally out there as such, and might have just skidded through, but this one was a great catch, wasn't it, inside. Goodrich just finding himself on the crease and managed to put that one away for his second. So scorers in the game so far are for Glenelg, we've got the sniper with a couple, Bartlett getting on the board that quarter and Keesing getting on the board that quarter. And then we've got Goodrich with one each in the first and the second. And Brennan with his first of the game in that. We've got a 4-3 game here. And I'll tell you what, if you want game, go and see these boys at 180 Finance and Traditional.
My name is Chris McGurr, and I'm excited to be supporting Lacrosse SA in 2022. Our goal is to provide 50 property loans and save our supporters $50,000 through refinance. For every new Lacrosse supporter loan or refinance settled, your club will receive $250 in sponsorship. And if we hit our target, that's $12,500 going to Lacrosse SA clubs this year. So reach out to me today on 0480 311 301 or email me on chris@180finance.com.au to find out how I can save you money today.
And back into action here at the Glenelg Lacrosse Club. We see Burnside and Glenelg just going through their last-minute talks. And what have you found in the first quarters of this game?
Yeah, the Burnside have been real disciplined, with their offense, just as they do, just moving the ball around. Whereas Glenelg kind of taking the opportunities. They haven't had a lot of offense, so when they do get the opportunities, they've been pretty good on it. But I think they'll find, if they keep grinding Louis down, and I don't think Burnside have a deepest bench as what Glenelg do. So if they can keep just grinding him down, I think third quarter and then into the fourth, Glenelg will start to hopefully run on top of them.
And Bray, what are you seeing out there, mate? I mean, obviously Jimmy Goodrich with a couple.
He's been great. He's making good position. He's using what skills he does have, which is his game sense and his stick skills, and he's been able to capitalise on it twice, which is a big amount in this low-scoring, grindy game.
It is. So it's a 4-3 game here at half time. As I said, the last time they played down here, I think it was 9-8 to Burnside. It's not the game that it was up at Burnside earlier in the year at 9-0. Yeah, I just think those long sets that Burnside are having, they make Glenelg come down the other end and want to go quickly. They don't feel like they've had enough ball in their stick, and Burnside will do that to you. They are very, very through their offense, slow and patient, and they work for that good shot.
Yeah, they make you go down the other end and force issues that probably aren't there, and then they capitalise on those turnovers and go down and keep grinding you. So.
And it's a bit like, when you used to play Brighton, and, if you had some long sets, they do the same, but they go down and score on you.
Yeah.
They'd want the ball and they'd push you out in defence, and they'd push you out in defence to try and get it off, and then go down and score quickly, and then let's do it again.
Yeah.
But just starting, these face-offs really have been 50-50. Wasn't overawed with Louis' last effort when he got the ball down and then just sort of got under a bit of pressure and just threw it out the back of his over the shoulder, unless it got stuck in there and he was being told to get it out.
Yeah.
So might have been something. We weren't close to that. But Keesing back in the face here, up against Dow. And they're just moving it over a little bit. The ground's starting to chop up there. But in for a huge second half here in the elimination semi-final between Glenelg and Burnside. Whistle about as Zach gets the underway. Louis under pressure now, under pressure. Well, it might have been a bit of a war there too, but got away. And they've certainly worked that with Harris and Semler down the back. That's his outlet, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I'd almost like saying earlier, just if you're on Josh Harris or Cam Semler, just play tight on him and almost deny him the ball when Burnside have the ball, because make these other guys try and clear the ball.
Yeah, Glenelg like to play this sort of zone ride in the same way that the Brighton do, and just shift over and overload one side and make them make those long passes.
I would be making the keeper do this running, to be honest.
Yeah.
And because if that's happening and Semler's getting over the halfway line, that defender
has to be tight.
Seb has to be tight on that player.
No outlet.
Not let that outlet.
Yeah, agreed.
Then they can put that pressure back onto
Cam carrying the ball down.
And they'll need to talk about that, because
you think the brains trust over there of H and Fishbowl on the Glenelg bench. You think,
and Mortimer.
Yes, Steve be running the offense.
Oh, good work there from Chucky.
You think?
Pops it. That looked like he just slips, puts it out the back. Good work there. Need a ground ball here, and Holler trying for that ground ball. Ball still to be won. Kicks the ball out, flicked out off of Evans' stick, and that will come out off of Glenelg, and it will be a Burnside ball. And you can see the pressure out there, can't you? Everyone's sticking their head over it to try and get down to it.
There's a lot of I don't know, angst. Is that the right word?
Yeah, no, they're feeling touchy, like they're going to get hit, aren't they?
A bit touchy. They're almost afraid to make errors and mistakes. They're just. Yeah.
Not easy to grab the ground balls on the lumpy, bumpy second field, though.
But that was an opportunity there, because Chucky looking at Sooty, just the pass wasn't great, and Sooty would have just stepped down with no one in front of him.
He would have buried that.
He was very, very open.
And so they work this slow offense. They're in a 2-2-2 here, or an inside 2, or an I as we know it.
Pinched.
And just looking at, and they'll run this ball down left or right. Someone rolls out, kicks it back, and they'll go the other way. As Marshall kicks it over to...
There you go. Getting their guys into the right spots,
Wouldn't mind seeing Nathan Arscott have a bit of a right-handed drive here. Look, that's what he's saying. Get out of the way, I'll have a go.
And but this is where that slide has to be there, that 2. Nathan will throw that fake if he gets the opportunity to make it. And good work there, good double. As ball is picked up, almost picked up, nearly picked up, and is picked up by Hardis. And he needs to find someone there. Kicks it up. He's got Palmer up the field.
Pat, keep
Jimmy,
going.
Pat, I was going to
Pat,
say,
run the line.
If Pat kept going.
Run the line,
Jimmy
Paddy.
Goodrich is not going to follow him.
Yeah, Paddy, push the line. Push it.
And Bartlett comes up, presents up, and I tell you what, at a 4-3 game, why don't you get online? Tell us what you're thinking. Oh, just drop the handle of the ball.
Just pressure.
Yeah, and Burnside will build, and they're going to
great
be
D from
offside
Kai.
here. No.
Great D from Kai.
There's a hold. That's a hold. He had the shoulder.
You can go over, Kai. You haven't checked it in.
And there's a hit to the head while he's on the ground. And we'll just get that loose ball. And Zach Tremler all over that one.
You know what, Tony? I love the kid, but I've seen Zach throw a lot worse fouls. So
you're telling me.
Can't believe he didn't call something then.
I reckon Kai got cross-checked in the back of the head there.
So anyway, I'm a bit of let them play.
Yeah,
this is an elimination final.
Yeah.
For one of them, there's no tomorrow.
That's true.
And they get to ice bath down and just get rid of the sore spots for the next 6 months. So
you don't have the ice bath if you lose, do you?
Yeah, internal.
You don't worry about it for next week.
You're not going down to the beach and.
No, definitely not.
Price up against Semler. Just working him to his strength. Kicks it up to the sniper. To Bartlett. He's picked up the shorty. Kicks it out here to...
Like this matchup, top centre.
And the sniper. He rolls off there. So Brennan, as he shot a goal. He got deep offense. That's a good save there from... or did that come off the bar?
I'm not sure.
I think that was shin.
Well, I'll tell you what. His shin must be as hard as those goals because that came off a long way. And I don't think Brennan's he's probably an offensive player, not a defensive player.
Yeah, Toddy's on him now. So
Great cut from Jack.
And there we go. Good little feed there from Williams to Price coming around the corner on his right. Just pops it up the top shelf.
It's a bit like we saw last night, Tony. A simple 1-2 and, run hard and you get the ball back.
See here on the replay, just comes round, just popped. And I'll tell you what, Jarek didn't know much about that.
Great awareness from Kai there. Saw him running hard, rewarded him, got an easy shot off.
There was a exact same play down here in the reserves. I reckon Hayden E came around the corner, leant back on his back foot and just sniped the corner just like that. So maybe Jack's been teaching young Hayden a few things, and yeah.
But I'll tell you what though, if you go at pace, you're an opportunity, are you?
Yep.
You slow into it, and Keesing up against and just can't pick it up here, Dow. Keesing says, well, if you don't want it, I will take it.
Good hustle from Luke.
And one on the back as Marshall comes up. And Seacamp.
Over-eager to push Dan Evans. Probably not going to take the ball off him.
So ball down the back to Nickel. Nickel to the sniper. And the sniper just kicks up the top. And a lot of pressure here. Ooh. Just over-committed there, did Brennan. I like the enthusiasm, but
very good,
it's a long way out, and if he gets beaten there, there's a lot of slides that could happen.
Toddy's going to take him to the cleaners.
Down the back here to Nickel. To the last goal scorer, Price. Price up to Evans.
Reckon Todd would like to have a go here.
Yeah.
But you love to see him go at pace, don't you? So they're really wide set, a 2-1-3. Just looking at keeping the ball out wide, getting him to suck out in the defence.
Here comes a double switch.
And here comes the switch. And if Seacamp with the ball, looks down, looks inside. Oh, Price stepped off.
Here's a backdoor cut.
And we see Nickel up against
on a shorty.
Phillips.
Jack will go hard here.
He won't mind Seacamp. Pop, put, just missed the guy coming off the corner there.
I think that was Brody Nickel.
Yeah, good awareness from Brody. Get his stick up and just a little bit behind him.
And they called that a shot.
That was very fortunate because that was definitely not a shot.
That was a pass.
Anyway, shot called.
Missed Brody's stick by about 10 centimetres.
It did. And what great camera angle you did have on that. Make up your own mind there. Send us a shout out and say what you reckon on that one. But Glenelg back into an offensive set. It's 5-3 here. They've managed to just eke another one out at the start of this quarter. And this is the matchup I think Todd won't mind.
Yeah.
Because, look, he's certainly... That was high and wide from Todd.
Stretch from Ben there.
And Jack Price going to work against Semler, who then kicks it over here to Evans. And they're really pushing out here, Burnside, aren't they? They're leaving holes behind to pop, put it down, and the ball's come off a Burnside stick. Harris on the back and just tiptoes, and there's a bit of wood being thrown, but onto the stick.
All legal.
And Todd with the ball, just I think he's saying, look, let's set it up. And you don't mind that little
good
bit
leadership.
of leadership, do you?
Yeah, it's good by Toddy stepping up.
He's been here before. He knows what he's doing.
Not his first rodeo.
So
No,
ball out to
definitely
Nickel. Back to Evans. Evans, a little flip.
He wants it settled because he wants the matchup.
He wants a sub here, and they will. So they're bringing on
Jack, what have you
Keesing.
done?
No,
Oh,
ball lost. Oh, I'll tell you what, Henry,
that
keep your hat on because that's where you lose your hair.
Yeah, that hurts.
But they get to ride this. You know, they're looking. So
Let him.
Now let him.
clear. Yeah.
We're on the same opinion here, Steph.
Let him make the pass 30 metres.
Let
him.
Jarek hit that pass.
Nothing against him, but
No, but you've got two great stick handlers.
exactly in Cam and Joshy Harris. So
And they don't even have to make long passes. They're just running it out.
yeah.
And let him go because he wouldn't know much about the offensive end, Jack Jarek.
No,
to be honest.
and then you catch him at the halfway point, offsides,
Yep.
trap him.
And they almost want to. Yeah, they stop that. Little one steps inside. Semler will run, given the opportunity. And Connor, he's been given the go Connor go. You heard that from Adam. You might have even picked that up on our effects, Mike. As Connor Brennan kicks it over here to Silky.
Good match. Just now, I just saw the long poles just calling the shorties down to take Jimmy Goodrich. Obviously, he's not been able to run, so they're not wasting a long pole on Jimmy. But Jimmy will be able to capitalise on that. I would have thought he'd use his smarts.
And
So
Brennan looks like he's going to take on Keesing at the back here.
good luck.
So going left, going right, steps around, wants to pop the shot. No, that's, I was going to say that got it stripped out of him there, but fortunate to go straight back up to where Kieran was. And Kieran works young Benji Newman back to a spot that he wants him. Marshall. Back to Brennan. Certainly wanting to be very offensively minded here, but don't want to do too much, do you? Chucky with the ball. Well guarded there by Kesavan.
Griff's back on the field now.
He's a good physical matchup for Nathan Arscott.
Just needs to engage that and stay on it and keep on the hands.
Yeah.
Once he engages him, he really needs to
And lock him in.
And like that,
Yeah.
you know, their stick skills at times are just putting balls down, as we see here. Sandow, he'll push in on this and look, kicks up the back, opens up the top.
Holler.
Shot coming from Holler. Great save from Watts.
And on the
outlet.
Yes.
Oh,
What a
beautiful
great
outlet.
save to a quick outlet.
And this is where he's dangerous here.
And the man up, or an opportunity here, steps down, pops.
Oh,
Good
save.
save there from Jarek.
Oh, Jackie should have shot that.
I would have.
Yeah.
And but I'll tell you what,
Unselfish. I
the,
like it.
Marshall shot here to Watts, who just grabbed it, and
Look out, Pat, on the crease.
in the blink of an eye,
Oh,
Kick it in.
clear on the pack.
Oh.
There's a clear, and
Let him
here we
run.
go.
Well, here
Let
he
him
is.
run,
So
run,
just
Pat.
let him go.
Oh,
let him
Pat'll
go.
get
let
him.
him go.
Pat'll get him.
Yep, there we go. He's out of the cage. If they can get a ball back here, they need the ball. Just
Make that pass. Make
push
a
it.
pass.
Make the pass.
Make a pass.
Push it forward while
Make
he's
a
while he's
pass.
out of the
Jack,
cage.
shoot it.
No, they've just tried to settle that just a little bit. As you hear the Glenelg
The crowd.
faithful just to our right here going, shoot the ball from halfway. We don't ever mind seeing a halfway shot, do we?
Nah, especially after what we saw over in Limerick with the Aussie boys.
Yeah.
Oh, that was awesome.
Just adds a little bit of zest to the
Yep.
game, doesn't it? But you know what? Glenelg is sitting here going, well, patience will win this game as well.
You can tell we're attackers, can't you, Stefan?
Yeah.
Or any time the keeper's out, or
Shoot
get a
the
shot.
ball. Shoot the ball.
Make
You
it
can-
happen.
A little two-man game being played here with a sniper.
Oh, I love Ben coming off that pick and roll.
But you saw then Jarek
Yeah.
carrying the ball.
Yeah,
Just
wasn't
when he got up to that
unsettled.
point, he just lost all
Yeah.
of where he was and who was behind him. And
He's still a young goalie, still learning the ropes. So
But yeah, just had no
Yeah,
back vision of what
yeah.
was coming,
Oh.
and that could have been very ugly.
Pat chasing you down's never a good scenario.
Well, he's quick, isn't he, to the
He's
contest?
silent too. You don't
Yeah.
know he's coming.
how was the
Call him Ninja Pat, we will, from now on.
how was the save and the knee on the ground clear from Codes?
Oh,
That was unreal.
he just makes it look pretty.
I mean, that was a tough save, wasn't it?
yeah,
and it
and then
just
he
looked
makes
simple.
he makes the quick outlet.
Off stick side, high, at pace, coming off a step down. and before even getting to his feet, he's chucking a dime straight to Todd for a fast break.
But whether it be a goalie, a shorty, a longie, you know, good players make things
make
go
things happen.
slow,
Yeah.
and they make things look simple,
Yeah.
don't they? So opportunity here for Glenelg. Looks inside,
another
just
low
throwing the
pass.
ball at the feet though. I would be asking the question, and as we all, so Rowan with the ball. That's a good hit there, and pressure.
Yeah, get him.
And the pressure. And they'll look to go back.
And they go through Josh.
Just open it back to Semler, and here's their trusty two, where they will just clear this ball given the opportunity. But they're running. You would almost take that over. You know what? I mean, you've got timeouts if we need. You know, get that offense. So ball and Phillips again with a few more metres gained.
Yep.
Took them a while, but they got it done. Good poise from the Burnside defence.
And ball kicks over. We're a 5-3 game here. Brought to you by 180 Finance and Traditional Group. And the Traditional Group, Chucky, little inside on Bartlett. Just running rings around at the moment is Chucky. So, again, just needs to engage. Well, you got two hands on the stick. And I like the fact that they let them play at the moment. And Milne against Marshall. This is the and that could be over and back. Just
very
let it go.
wayward pass.
And over and back it is. So they can go. They can get the ball and go. And if he's within 5 metres, you can draw that penalty.
Yeah, run at him.
But he's got out of Brennan.
Toddy sneaking.
Gets out of that.
Bottom
and
corner.
Here we go. Looks,
Bottom
pops,
corner.
sniper. Just, There's one for the highlight reel there with the sniper with his third. Just lost all bearings, runs around.
I don't know what you're talking about. That was definitely intentional.
Iroquois, they might Haudenosaunee.
Yeah, I reckon Benny drew that up at half time. Said, boys, this is what I'm going to do.
We need a bit of flair to get back into this game.
A little bit of flair there. I'll tell you what, if that doesn't light up the 180 Finance replay,
we might need to have another look at that.
Let's have another look at that. Let's put this one back on again for the viewers.
We don't need to see the face-off. Show us that goal again.
I'll tell you what, here he comes down. Great look there from Bartlett. Little one, looks like he's going to shoot. Looks back, one-handed, inside, in the back of the net. And Benny Robinson with his third of the game and out to a 6-3 game now here. And ball to be won on the ground. Glenelg with an opportunity. There's a loose ball hit, and that's hurt. Dan Evans.
He's been having backs too, I think.
He might have. He's just getting up a bit slowly there.
Ginger. I mean,
he's going into offense.
He's
down again. The sniper looks inside, and that's come off a red stick.
I reckon.
Come off a red stick. Good work there.
Yeah, very good.
Great work there from Evans.
Beautiful.
And then throws away the ball as the time goes.
Yeah.
I wondered why that pass went through.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, that last shot from the sniper certainly wasn't one we see very often from him. Normally it's down, out, bang, top shelf. But
he's normally very clean, but he just, like you were saying earlier, Tony, the people just make things happen. Time almost stops, and Benny was just
you know what? That's why we bring you these games, isn't it? Because that was top shelf.
I got no words for it. It was just sublime.
It was definitely a crowd pleaser. That's for sure. Got the Glenelg faithful up and about.
And I tell you, crowd pleasers. If you want crowd pleasers,
there we go. Watch some of these.
Watch these replays. This is the one where Price just steps around and great shot, offside high, coming around there. And Price, he liked that one too. But this one here, this is the one that got the crowd up. Sniper steps inside. That was good defense there from Seacamp.
How do you twist your whole body and then twist your stick around and flick it?
Well, I think the hold in the momentum there
spun him around.
And you see the clear there from that was.
This is what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
he just gets up and
he got up the field,
loses himself.
And if you're Glenelg, you'd talk about that, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
You'd talk about the fact that, you know what, when he does get up the field, he lost his bearings.
Yeah, go hunt him.
But given that it is working, how far do you stray from what is working?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. They're almost conceding, slowing it down and going full ride and letting them bring it. They know what's coming. At least they know what they're.
There's no chance of those poles really taking it to goal. They're not interested in that.
Transition, fast man break goals.
So quick one on the goal scorers as we go into the fourth quarter. We've got who we got there, Steph.
Brennan for Burnside got the 1, and Jimmy Goodrich has got the 2. So they didn't score in that last quarter. So, and then in the third quarter, obviously, we had Jackie Price, top shelf, and then Benny Robinson, the magician.
Which was top shelf.
It was top shelf, even though it was bottom. It was unbelievable. So he's got one. So we're going 6-3, Tony, I believe, isn't it?
Yep, 6-3 is the score here on our traditional scoreboard. And they are great sponsors of Lacrosse SA TV. And stay tuned after this because we've got the North Eagles versus Brighton game coming up after this one. And that is going to be a cracker to see who books their place into the 22 State League Grand Final for men after Brighton booked their women's last night into the final. So ball out, still ball to be won. And good work there from Lewis Dow, just putting the pressure on. Little flick, now they've got options.
Oh, Seb.
And
straight out the sun.
Seb picks the ball up. And Lewis Dow just lost all that. Good work, Jack Price. Can't hit him on the ground.
Yeah.
Oh, there's one on the leg.
Timeout.
And a timeout called before that happened.
Very good timeout.
No penalties there, Gowdy.
So nothing to see there.
Letting him play, Gowdy.
I like it.
Let him play.
I like it. Yeah, good idea. And a timeout used there from Glenelg.
A few love taps.
That's what I like to hear from a ref. A few love taps, just let him go.
You know what? And I'll tell you what, it's been really well officiated today. Just
Both
quietly.
ways, yeah.
It
They've
has.
been letting them play.
And you know what? It is a final.
Yep.
It is a knockout elimination final.
Yep.
You know, there's nothing untoward going off out there, and they're picking those ones up. But other than that, it's good, hard, solid finals across.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So boys in black and white doing a fantastic job out there in this game.
Polly has been known to just let the boys play.
You know what? I'll tell you what.
Do we know who?
And old Vic used to be the best at it.
He warned you a few times before he
you know what? But you respected it.
At least you knew where he stood. Yeah, that's right.
And one of the best umpire referees that I've played and coached while he's been doing. So shout out to you, Vic.
Be interesting to see what Glenelg go for here. If they're just going to really try to run the time off the clock, or if they're still going to attack the goal.
They'll want to be offensive here, because they haven't really had those opportunities in the last few weeks to put up scores, and you might see them just start to put a bit more pressure on in the offensive end, because they're going to have to come up against the North Eagles and or Brighton, depending on the next game, and you'd think they're going to have to get 8 to 10 to win that game. And ball up the top, Williams. Gives it to, and this is a matchup that I know he will like, but you see Harris, he's just sucking off, and there we go, steps in, Williams, good save up the top, probably on this ground, that shot probably needs to hit the deck, and there's the pressure, and the pressure will still be on, so this is the thing, he's got a good, but he's lost all, and there's an open goal, gives it down to Ben, the sniper, steps, pops, bang, and that's that one we were talking about, the pressure, just Jack Jarrett just losing all.
Yeah, it's not his fault.
And that was just great hustle by Luke Keeson to chase him down.
Yeah, Toddy, good awareness not to be selfish and try and throw it.
Well, Josh Harris was looking for that one, for that big shot, but looked at the sniper, and the sniper's just filling his bag, is he not?
Brado called it at the start of the game, and he's not letting him down.
Well, we said he'd probably need, 4 to 6 points, and he's currently sitting on 4.
Yeah.
And don't discredit his feeding ability too. Yeah. He's just hasn't been required of him today. He's just putting him in the back of the net. So
7-3 is the score here. And what did you say, Steph? 6?
I had 6.
Brados,
I had 4.
You had 4? Yep. And I had 3. So we're all Brados is on the money at the moment. And ball with Lewis Dow, but he'll wear some pressure here.
Good face-off win.
And this is where they'll give it up to Jack.
And we'll see if they change their tune at all. If they're gonna, nope, still shifting over and making the long pass.
But they're not really. Yeah,
while they're down here doing this, the time is running out.
Yeah. So they won't. They
don't care. Sooty just steps up, and Evans hasn't picked him up yet on the outer. So this is the one they look at. But again, every minute of the game, they're down this end doing this.
This is working into Glenelg's hands.
This is as good as Glenelg having an offense, isn't it?
Yeah, because now they're going to have to run it out.
Up against Harris. Harris looking to snipe, lets him go. Oh, that nearly picked off there from the sniper as well. But good work there from Joshy Harris to find Chucky in the middle. And good clear and well worked out.
And you definitely
Oh,
want to...
so-
Oh, that's not it. That's definitely...
That was nearly picked off, and I thought that was away from Kieran down the back.
Yeah.
It was obviously better than what we saw.
Just getting the heart rates up a little bit.
And Burnside with the ball in hand like this, out wide, not attacking a cage, not really doing much at 4 goals down. Glenelg won't worry about that.
You definitely want to be more up-tempo right now.
Yeah, Glenelg, Burnside are going to not change their offense, just lift the intensity, rotations, get it going a bit quicker.
Those ones that they run down the alleys instead, they've probably got to
inside,
actually
just finds
force it.
Goodrich, good work there.
Dan, is that Dan again? Yeah, getting shoved in the back.
And penalty here. So just working out what's going on here.
Someone's got a minute for a slash. I don't know who it is.
So someone go. Oh, Nathan
Arscott. Yep, that'll make sense.
Yeah, $1.08.
Yep. He normally gets them on the defensive end, not on the offense, but anything can happen.
Bit of frustration, maybe.
And another man up here for Glenelg at a 7-3 scoreline. There's about 5 minutes gone in this fourth term. Glenelg looking to book their place into the prelim final at the beautiful East Torrens Lacrosse Club next
Overlap
week.
here onto Kai.
Kai looks, pops. Oh, that is a shot and a half.
Was that between his
That
legs?
was between his legs, that one.
His leg and his
See here on the 180 replay.
His legs were only about a ball width apart.
Yeah, but there's enough to put a ball through there.
Jeez.
And we see here, you watch here on the 180 replay, ball kicks down, nice look from there, and just,
he's beautiful.
You know what? That's how I pad up at most of those shots in cricket, just with the knees popped. But needed to get his stick down there, didn't he, Jarek?
Yeah,
That's a good shot.
I mean, Kai plays a lot lot of box and all that, so
pick his spots.
Tight angles like that, it doesn't obviously phase him at all.
And a good shot.
That's what we were saying before, Tony. Just hit the bottom corners.
Yep.
And
that ball's dying, isn't it? It's not really.
And he's got to come down and make it, cover it.
Yep, there's no bounce here. So ball out in front. And Lewis Dow under pressure.
That's good.
Good body.
That's a good body. Ball to be won on the deck. Ball still won.
Good
Harris
hustle.
with a great, and Lewis Dow getting up just a little slow there.
Yep.
Pressure and a timeout call there from Ryan, and well-used timeout just quietly. You want to have offense. It's 8-3, the scoreline here on the traditional scoreboard.
And just back to that man up, it's just so dangerous that they can have Ben up the top for that outside shot and then Kai on the bottom corner or Luke Keesing.
On the 45.
It's just so many options.
Well, even if Kai got that ball, the guy slides, he gives it back to Luke. He's a lefty.
Yeah.
If that slides, he gives it back to Benny, who's a lefty.
There's not many bad outcomes,
who's stepping
really.
in at the top.
Yeah.
And worst comes to worst, they all slide. You kick it the other side to Bartlett.
You got Toddy Bartlett on the weak side, 45, licking his lips.
So, it certainly comes in handy. And, geez, Bogger's doing a good job with those drinks out there, too. Look at him. He's in fine style.
He's all over it.
Well, he's just been over to Ireland, has Bogger.
Has he? Yeah.
One of the world refs over there. And he's obviously done his time. So, he's like in cycling, isn't he? The guy who just goes back and gets the drinks for the boys. But I'm sure he's got a big job in the next game because the North Eagles and
who is reffing?
Brighton. So
who
we've got.
Reffing?
So
Bogger?
I believe Dave Campbell is CBO.
Yeah.
I believe Bogger maybe one.
Shane Abbott.
I know
Abbott.
Shane's on the crew.
And I'm trying to think whether it's Tim Guyett.
Oh, Timmy.
Maybe.
Yeah, nice. I like that.
But we'll see.
We'll soon find out.
I'm only
next
guessing.
game.
I'm only guessing at the moment.
Righto. So Burnside's got the ball here. They're going to have to really
And
go
pick up the
after
pace.
this.
And that's a good matchup given the fact that Connor Brennan is the one that they seem to be trying to attack or drive from, and you put your,
Dan and Sooty.
you put your one of your best poles on him, and because now you're driving into a a pole,
Paddy.
and
Right in the kidney,
steps
that one
inside. Good work there from Pat, and nothing given up there. So ball down the back, just looking to come off here is Holler. Brennan back up the top. Needs to, Brennan just comes back, and again they need to start to attack this cage because that 5-goal deficit with limited time in this.
Cheers.
As Sooty, good
double.
work there from Evans.
Great slide from Dan.
Looks down the bottom, Sooty just pops. Good save there from Watts, just kicks that one away.
Benji all over him. Enough pressure just to throw the ball outside.
So who's going to manufacture a shot from Burnside here? If they can't, get a clean look, who's going to make a dirty one go?
Well, I tell you what, Sandow.
Yep,
Just
beautiful.
like that.
Beautiful.
Just on cue. Because he has the ability. He's a box player.
Yeah.
Or, you know, he's played this box for Australia. Or he's been over there with them. And we see here on the 180 replay, he just picks up the young Ben Newman.
Almost
Just-
waits for that check.
Then
As the defender
turns
comes
and
back,
shoots.
and then he shoots.
Yep,
Beautiful.
And pops it down. So an 8-4 game.
Just great game sense there.
Is there time left in here for Burnside?
Could be. They've got to go quick.
And like you were saying about the ground, Tony, you put it on the deck and
Well, it's doing
Put it
one or
past
two
him.
things. It's either dying and skidding through, or it's giving a little bit of a lip up, and you're not actually getting to play. It's really
no true
hard
bounce,
ground, really
yeah.
hard ground to keep on. So both keepers have done a great job today. Ball down, Keesing,
Oh,
and
very-
he'll go
very
fasty
good.
here.
Oh,
There's
that's
a
on the arm.
flag. There's a no flag.
How's that not a flag in Benny with a
I was
snipe?
going to say, just kicks up. Loses it.
Matt Bartlett will
Matty-
be all over
Matty
this.
was going to come back here as Dow just,
Not offside there, Zach. We're good.
yep, and
No toes on the line there.
Zach right on the mark there, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was all over it.
So ball down the back. Price,
Here comes it.
Semler. That was a big cut from the box, wasn't it? Williams, and he'd been picked up by Seacamp.
Here we go. Potential
Price.
for
He won't
over the
mind.
Kai here.
He won't mind a bit of this razzle dazzle. Look at him, just shimmy, 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 one-handed, and no backup. But Brody Nickel, great job.
Great
come
little
off
1%er there by Brody.
Well, they're those things that good coaches see, aren't they, Steph?
Yeah, they are.
You know what?
He doesn't have to hit the scoreboard. Just do those things for the team,
All day.
and they get rewarded.
About 9 minutes 15
Oh,
gone. Less steps inside Nickel, and he just found his own walk. Look, steps up, bang!
Oh,
Great
Toddy.
hitch
And,
from Todd
Toddy
there.
left
And he
a couple
didn't
of
mind
big defenders in his wake there, didn't he?
He didn't mind it either, did he? On the replay watches,
I mean, he celebrated as
Yeah.
about as big as Brennan did, so
Yeah.
maybe Burnside will keep that in their mind.
Bit of fancy footwork here from Todd.
That's Toddy's little go-to, that little hitch,
Through the fake.
isn't it?
Bit, just ducked.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
Off
gets
stick
his
side,
arm.
bottom corner, just stuck
I
it.
reckon Raph O'Connor, as he went to throw that, just ducked, and we see defenders do that occasionally. And the attacker just looks at him and goes, yep, I'll step in again then.
Oh, I tell you what, I wouldn't want to get in the way of one of Todd's shots.
So 9-4 is the score, back out to a 5-goal lead. About 5 minutes to go in this fourth. And ball is in the centre to be won, and comes out the back, and Evans in the right place at the right time. And he will bring it into offence as the sniper presents for him.
And
Raph
this is-
O'Connor just...
This is what we were
Shuts
talking
that down.
about with just wearing down Burnside's face-off man, Louis Dow. He's, as the game's gone on, Glenelg's getting possession more and more often and capitalising more and more
just
often.
grinding.
Yeah.
He's sore.
He's tired,
Yeah.
he's been whacked.
So Burnside are going to have to push the ball here. And they're subbing as they come on. But and you see Josh Harris just starting to step up. I mean, he's aware of the game situation.
Yeah. He'll try and
And,
take it on. He'll try and be the general and try and make stuff happen.
He will. He said, we're either going to go down by 6 or 7 and give it an opportunity. But look
Yep.
at Glenelg. They have now just spread. They have.
The floodgates could open, Tony.
Well, you said 6, so
Yeah.
let's see. Price, as I said, holds a good ball. Looks inside. The sniper. Is he got a handful today? He doesn't mind. That second slide came really quickly.
Might be a hold
Sniper
there.
pops
Oh,
and a flag
that's
down.
all right. Oh.
And well called there, Brape.
Looks like they'll be going man up again here. So who do we think's going to be on the bottom corner popping one in this time?
Well, do they overplay Kai and Keesing snipes?
Well, last time it worked.
Or shift it all the way
or
over
do
to
they go
Todd again?
right-hand side?
Or do they sling it from the lefty over to Toddy? I'd definitely be having my hands ready if I was Todd.
So ball starting out on the right-hand side.
Stick up, loaded and cocked. He'll be ready for it.
Oh,
So
Jack on the bottom
Keesing
corner.
now on the bottom corner. Step bang. There's a straight in the back. And there's a flag thrown there, and that might be an illegal body.
Does it count? No, C count.
C camp, I'd
That was
suggest.
Switching over the long
No
poles.
cross check. Okay, so that's why the flag was given with the no possession. Big cross check,
What are we running now?
and the
Don't
ball
know.
will start out in the back corner.
2 men down.
So box 4 here, and not exactly what Burnside were
No,
looking for.
other penalty release.
Just released, so Chucky comes on to play that, and they're playing a diamond here in defence. So the one thing about Burnside's defence, though, is they're very organised. You know, they have got, as Phillips has picked the long stick up, so he's not unaccustomed to having that in his hand. steps down, just kicking the ball here. You know, they're very organised in defence, are Burnside normally.
They're pulling him out of their set rotation here.
So little one
Moving the ball
inside,
quickly.
step, Price,
Oh,
bang.
Jackie Price.
You know what, didn't take long to get that one out of the stick, and Jack Price puts another one on the board, and I reckon that's his second for the game.
That's the old Nigel special, isn't it? Stand in the crease, catch it, and rip it.
Well, I would say Jimmy Goodridge has done it today, so Jack says if you can do it, I could do it too.
That's
And,
Kai's
on the
Kai's
replay.
third assist for the game.
So he's got points.
Those lefties,
What's he
they're
got,
dangerous.
one and three today?
Yeah.
So, and we see a change up. So Dow, he looked a bit sore coming up from that last face
He's
up.
sitting on the bench.
And we see Brennan with the ball here. He says, I think it's over. We're about 2 minutes to go here, potentially in the last.
If I was Jez Morton, I'm running Josh Harris completely away from that centre because he.
Oh.
Got beat clean.
Lukey was too quick.
So Brennan, he's going to be under pressure here though. He's already got one. Has he got two? Yes, he has. Fasty from Brennan.
That's
And he is just asking, what have you got out there, boys? Because look at me go, Lewis. You've got some.
Won the face-off clean, ran the whole way and scored.
Maybe they should have tried this out in the second quarter.
No kidding.
And
Bit of an X factor.
well, he's got two for the game now. As Brennan. And he goes straight back there.
Why wouldn't you?
Do you reckon the pole comes in? No, Lukey's going, well.
Lukey's like, I
you
can't
know
believe
what?
I missed
No,
that.
I can't believe I missed that.
He had it and didn't pick it up.
He left it there. He was too fast.
Well, let's see whether Lukey puts one on him to come back the other way this time.
No,
You know what? Let's see.
He's not going to do it twice in a row, I wouldn't have thought, Lukey.
So 10-5 is the score.
Josh is
And ball. And then Luke goes, that's good work there from Brennan. Just flicked it out the back.
Seb's job as a long pole on a long pole is to run the good long pole off.
With him, yeah.
Yeah, and he's just...
It's all right, just playing defensive.
Chucky with the ball. This is where he does his best work at pace. So steps down, finds Holler out the back to Sandow.
Probably just
You
got
know,
to get
plenty of
shots
time.
off.
Good shot again there from Sandow. 2 in about a minute. And it is stop clock in this.
Just
So
got to get shots on cage.
10-6 is the game. And Kieran Sandow just
They're not taking this line down.
just comes around the back corner here. We see on the 180 finance just Ben Newman just allowing him to get top side and free those hands. And from about 3 or 4 metres, Kieran's too good a player to let him release the hands like that.
Yeah.
And it just makes you think, you know, what if Burnside had taken more of those 50-50 opportunities earlier in the
Been
game?
a bit more aggressive.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, back to a 4-goal game.
And back to Dow in the face-off. And Dow is very sore. He looks very sore. Harris under pressure. Sniper was
Going the wrong way.
playing stealth. And again, they won't mind this. So clock is in the hand.
Yeah, the goal's down the other end.
So
Bogger's
clock
Bogger's got the clock in his hand.
is in Bogger's hand. Oh, that's going to be fortuitous for Burnside.
Lucky.
But you don't mind the ride pressure here, and that could be a flag. But let him play because the clock.
Oh,
no.
on the
Gowdy's
field.
called that.
We've got the call from 50 metres away.
Oh, and Arscott scores. So another opportunity here for Burnside. They've just Glenelg take the foot off the gas a little bit.
Nathan Arscott's just given the little point to
10
Cody Watts there. He's letting him know.
10-7. Yeah, well, I believe they were out hitting golf balls earlier this morning together. So maybe there was something had on the and Cody not happy with that one.
Ascot would be telling codes all about it, I reckon.
So man up here for
Here we go, Pat. This is what I wanted to see today.
Yeah.
Paddy and Josh Harris on the wing.
but we're in stop clock now, aren't we? We're in that last 2 minutes. The clock is in the hand of Bogger. A 10-7 game, and you know Burnside with 3 late ones here.
Made the score respectable, but Glenelg had him covered.
Yeah.
Pretty well.
So opportunity here. Dow
Hey.
flicks it out the back to Brennan.
If they get another one here, H might start
Calling timeouts.
blowing his
Making
fuse.
adjustments.
So Luke, Brennan steps in, and Jimmy with one leg.
Wouldn't be entirely surprised to see a big Nathan Arscott
Well,
bomb here.
Arscott, the fake with
Here we
the
go.
shot.
Oh.
No,
Holla.
Marshall down, Sooty. Oh, another one. And here come the Bears.
Oof.
That is 4 in about 2 minutes.
Wouldn't mind knowing
Just gotta
what
get
is
the
actually
shots off.
on the clock.
Back to a 10-8 game. And I don't know, Bogger, every time he starts it, he stops it.
Can't be more than 1 minute, I'd say.
I like Cody a lot, but you reckon he's thinking about the grand final when they were up and then they end up getting squashed?
Well, I mean, they were only up, what, 6 goals at half-time?
So they need a win out of the face here. Luke's just asking the questions of what's going on. They're still man down. So if they win the ball, they'll be in a man-up situation. They could bring it back to within one. It's just how much time, if we could read Bogger's mind, how much time is on that clock?
Luke really needs to get this possession.
Paddy will run Joshy off, hopefully.
And Luke Keesing with the ball.
Come on,
Ball to be
Pat.
picked up. Harris with the ball. Ball off of Red, and that'll be a white ball.
That could be game 2 now.
Oh, that's come off. That's come off. That is.
Zach.
That's I was going to say, just went the wrong way.
Zachy.
I was going to say, Josh Harris just about.
Just got a bit discombobulated there.
Just about absolutely.
Not sure where his lefts and rights
punted that
were.
one through the. So.
Get this back to Cody, I reckon.
And you're man up in defence, aren't you?
Yeah.
So although they are man down, so they're even here. Or don't be throwing it across like that.
Back to Cody, hopefully.
Cody.
Yeah.
This won't phase Glenelg. They'll be fine with this.
Cody actually loves running the ball around like
There's
this.
the long one, and that's
straight to Ben Robinson.
Benny Robinson. And that's
call him the quarterback, I reckon.
And there we go. Yeah. That is the game. And we see Glenelg run out 10-8 winners over the Burnside Bears, but Burnside really good in that last quarter, just putting some scoreboard pressure on.
Just makes you think what could have been.
Well, you get a couple of those early, and but I'll tell you, where was that?
Yeah,
that's what I mean.
If
There
they
was just
can do
so
that
much
in the
more
last
intensity.
quarter. Now, is that Glenelg taking their foot off the gas? Is that Glenelg not playing good lacrosse? Is that Burnside putting their foot on the gas and playing great lacrosse?
I think Burnside just threw everything they had at it too late.
Yeah, you need to come out after half time and just throw
caution to the wind.
Yeah, either like I think someone said earlier, either you go down by 6 or 7, or you make it a
2-goal, 1-goal game.
Yeah.
Yep. And but congratulations to Burnside on making the elimination semi-final. They've had a great year, and we congratulate Glenelg on their move into the prelim finals next week at the East Torrens Lacrosse Club.
Yep.
And that will be live and free on LSA TV as well. But do yourself a favour and get down to East Torrens, because it's looking a picture down there at the moment. And it might be a Picasso, but as Gillies just has a chuckle.
Yeah, Gillies. Speaking of the council down there, Gilly, making sure that turf's ready to go.
And as we get into this, we'll say it's a 10-8 game, full time here at Glenelg Lacrosse Club. Stay tuned to Lacrosse SA TV for the big game 1v2. North Eagles, who haven't been in this for a long, long time, and Brighton to book their place at the grand final. Steph and Bray, we'll see you very, very soon for the next call.
That's it.
Sounds good.
See you soon.
Until the sticks are swinging, we'll see you then.